The minute I walked in there, I remember seeing this astronaut, or this person dressed up as an astronaut with this really cool gold visor, wearing the whole thing. And I was just like, I want to be an astronaut.
I was born on the island of Guam because my dad worked at the NASA tracking station during the Apollo moon missions. I was born 8.5 months after Neil Armstrong took those famous first steps on the moon. So I am a moon celebration baby. I was the mission pilot, making me the first woman commercial spaceship pilot and the only African-American woman to ever be a mission pilot.
Being an hour-long astronaut makes it accessible to people who might not otherwise have this kind of opportunity.
Conflict is going to arise. And the key is, how are you going to deal with the conflict? And for us, that's not easy. You have to invest in conflict mitigation because it is unavoidable. It's going to happen in some form.
Like, the first thing you have to do, it doesn't matter what the problem was, it doesn't matter who's right, who's wrong, none of these things, you have to de-escalate that. You can't let those things fester and grow out of control. One of the things that I've done on my missions before is, when you see something like that happening, is to try and address it, not push past it, not ignore it, not try and be like, oh no, everything's great, we're all happy families again. To really make sure that the person feels like we have addressed that issue. And then the last thing I guess I wanted to say was just, when those sort of situations arise, when things annoy you about people, I think it's just important to remember that this is temporary.
Some people think that if you suffer from anxiety or depression, you can't be an astronaut. That's not the case. A lot of high-functioning people have chronic anxiety with depression associated with it, but they press through that in their own way. They figured out how to still be successful.
I'm afraid of just about everything. I am not the person that's going to be like, jump out of an airplane, let's try it, see what happens.
I think you've got to go out and be an active participant in your life, to be engaged and find creative ways to make things happen for yourself and not get discouraged when it's a no, or not because it's a no at this moment. That doesn't mean it's going to be a no further down the line.